Oh yeah, guys, this is my character. No, 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 no. Mr. Cock is accused of gooning to lolly porn.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Child anime porn.
What the fuck? Oh. Oh.
Okay, Your Honor, whenever you're ready.
All right.
Okay, Your Honor, I don't give a fuck if he's the right person. Not guilty.
All right. Prosecutor,
Yeah,
you may
that's what I'm saying.
present
Austin,
your
that's
case.
crazy, bro.
Okay. I would like to start off with a few things,
Oh, shit,
Your
the,
Honor.
The judge can make Twitch poll.
Yeah, no, it just, it shows you.
Memphis has to defend them.
Yeah. The first thing I would like to put into evidence is the Gooner magazines that we found at the crime scene. The Gooner mags were surrounding the home computer, with which we also found sus emails of him personally messaging animators to craft his own specific lolly porn. I would just, that's all the evidence I would like to share at this time.
All right. The defense.
I find that crazy because so if she's showing us emails in Gooder magazines, manganese nuts.
Got him!
That were supposedly excuse me, prosecutor. Where were these found?
What? Sorry?
Where
I said-
was your evidence found?
I said the Gooner mags were found surrounding the home computer.
Okay. Okay. And I'm assuming that you found the sus emails on the computer as well.
Yes, that's where they came from.
Okay, that's fine. But we have security cameras of the fact that the police that you were with actually planted those magazines. Of course you can't see the emails because of how bad the security cameras are, but the magazines were actually planted there by police. And the fact that he has a secret twin that lives in the same place, but the fact that those cameras that were used in the court trial that was shown to the judge were actually of his secret twin in his bedroom. So that means that my client is completely clear of these things. Because you've seen that the police were being weird and planting these magazine Gooner content, as well as the fact that his twin brother was the one that was actually seen on that footage because it was in his room.
Alex is muted.
That's gay.
Your Honor is muted.
Your Honor is gay and muted.
Your Honor, I want to speak.
It's because it mutes me when I write a poll.
Oh.
All right. Very interesting. Very interesting. I will let the prosecutor make their arguments.
Okay. My first argument to that would be, first off, with 480p quality, I feel like it's very hard to tell exactly what was planted, especially because the house is just absolutely...
Objection.
Hold on, Your Honor, I'm explaining. The house is just filled with absolute piles of sticky magazines, and I would just say, would the police really plant them pre-sticky, like pre-stuck? These magazines were definitely used, and to be along with these pre-sticky magazines, I would also like to show that we have the search history going back months upon months of this client's home computer. So even if said magazines were planted, it does not change the fact that the client has clearly have an interest in this lolly porn. That is all, Your Honor.
Now,
Sure. Excuse me, Your Honor. Go ahead.
My question is here now: if we truly do have confirmation that the police tampered with some of this evidence, it might make it inadmissible.
I agree, Your Honor.
Do you Can you explain to me again what you saw on the security cameras?
Like I said,
Bro just said,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
look, there's cameras, so I'm gonna make up the biggest story about
Nope.
cameras. No way, bro. Just like full on said the police
Oh,
planted it.
I almost pressed not guilty. This one.
So, Your Honor, yes, they are 480p, but how would you not be able to tell that a house got raided by police? And whenever you're seeing the police walk into the room, by the way, of not my clients, of his twin brothers, that they are setting stuff in there for other people to find. Because on the security footage, there's people in police out. You can tell. Sure, it's 480p. You can tell it's a police outfit or police uniform. They set it there, and then they leave. And guess what? A couple hours later, they come back and they quote-unquote find it. And guess what? Either way, it's still not in my client's room. My client's room is in the basement. They were on the second floor of the house. Which doesn't make any sense to me.
No, but
By the way. Oh, now you're trying to say something. Sure. They looked through his search history, right? Guess what? They're
bro is
still
literally just saying.
in
So all of
his
that
brother's room,
isn't
and guess
true.
what?
He is
They are so
literally
rich
saying that all.
they had an elevator. The elevator
What
was
the-
broken.
What?
right?
What home has an
So
elevator?
why would they want to go to the basement when they can just walk up one set of stairs? Bang, they're there. To the person's room that they tried setting them up, even though it's not my client's, because it was his twin brother's room. So it doesn't make any sense as to why my client would get any heat for something that his twin brother would do. Your Honor. Oh, that's the Your Honor.
All right.
Okay, first off, Your Honor.
Prosecutor.
Sorry, Your Honor. Continue.
Yes. No. Keep going.
I would just like to start off with, again, the house is filled with objects. The cameras are catching just all, there's so much stuff in the way that the officers kind of blend into the darkness of the house because, again, it's low quality. The windows are blocked with stuff. So how is this low quality dark footage proving anything? And I would also like to say that that your client had no idea of this twin, hence secret twin. So if they were such a secret, why were they living together? Your client is the only person on the lease. There is no evidence of them actually inhabiting the same space. And again, the emails, the search history, they all link back to your client. And also, I would just like to hit this for, yeah. Yes, Your Honor. I would just like to Uno reverse because there's been a lot of accusations with not a lot of evidence, and I would just like to reiterate that we have magazines surrounding the home computer, which is logged into the client's emails, along with the address matching, right, getting sent to his house, and his search history, which is also linked to the said email. Thank you, Your Honor.
What evidence are you Uno reversing?
I guess I'll Uno
Everything.
reverse. I'm gonna Uno reverse the secret twin because we have no evidence of that twin being in the house
Yeah.
other than his existence.
Valid. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you used up all your evidence. All right, Mr. Attorney, you have got a
Okay.
couple slots left here to submit evidence.
Bro, just
Anything you'd like to add?
I've just no
course I
used
would.
my whole
So,
argument.
one, he was talking about the windows that were covered in these security cameras, right?
Mhm.
But the weird thing is that there's no windows on the basement floor, but they were in the second floor whenever this supposed thing happened on these webcams, right? Or these security cameras. So she did this. She did say that security cameras were covered, sure, but there was windows that were covered too. Once again, there were no There were oh, valid. There were no windows in the basement. So all I have to say is that I'm going to bring in my client, the president, and my witness, yes. And he can attest to the fact that I have a twin brother. Excuse me, my client. Brother.
Well, the evidence
Give me a
is.
break.
I was just gonna say the evidence is already dismissed, so I don't think it matters.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
But the only thing I was gonna interject with is that I did state that the no.
But maybe the fact that there's creepy love letters to a person that doesn't have the same name as my client, but has the same last name as my client, would be evidence for that. Maybe the fact that my client's name, of course, is Mr. Cock, and guess what? These supposed creepy love letters are made to a person named Mr. Sock. Doesn't make any sense to me, besides the fact that he has a twin brother. And guess what? Before my witness talks, sure, my witness, Mr. Cock, he owns a building, but there's one bedroom upstairs. And guess what? He rents it out to his twin brother, Mr. Sock.
Your Honor, I would like to ask relevance because if it's to Mr. Sock, how are they brothers? They would have the same last name.
I already said that they had the last name. Same last name.
But
I already said that.
you called him Mr. Sock.
That's his first name.
Bruh.
You have to
You
realize
said-
Mr.
no, wait,
is their first
wait.
name. Mr. is their first name. Cock is their middle name. But guess what? The other person's middle name
What?
is Sock.
But you said they
Thank
had.
you very
But you
much.
said they had a different first name and the same last name. But now you're saying that it's Mr.
No.
Sock.
Yes, they have a different first name, as in Mr. Sock and Mr. Cock.
Mr. is okay.
How is he able to
It's
talk
meant
right
be
now? This
to-
is not fair.
I was just asking to interject because I didn't understand the relevance.
The relevance is the fact that Mr. Cock and Mr. Sock are different people.
Also, everything to do with the
And she's still
twin
talking.
is
And
irrelevant.
she's still talking. No.
I will
The-
say-
the relevance is the fact that Mr. fucking Cock is living in the basement and Mr. Sock is living on the second floor. And guess what? He owns it.
I already
and
said
renting
he's
out
the
to his
only one on the
twin brother.
lease.
I will
Yeah.
say, Mr. Attorney, that the twin evidence has been dismissed.
Sure.
See,
But that doesn't
Which-
mean that he doesn't have a twin brother. I'm still trying to fight the fact that he's a twin brother because, sure, he's not on the lease. That's all you know. But guess what?
Pay attention to me!
Just because my client, Mr. Cock, owns the building doesn't mean the fact that he can't lease it out to somebody that doesn't actually. He plays with cash. Doesn't mean he plays with credit cards or any type of thing like that. Am I correct?
But sure. Why am I still here?
Am I correct? Am I
Thank you.
correct? Am I correct?
I will ponder. I will ponder on this.
Okay.
Think
But,
about your case.
So, Mr. President.
Yeah.
Is or is not Mr. Stock your best friend?
Oh yeah, he's one of my best friends.
Okay, sure. So,
Wait.
has he told you about his twin brother, Mr. Cock, before?
I don't think he has.
You don't think he has? Okay.
I don't recall
So,
that.
do you realize that he lives with someone, right? He doesn't like actually own a building, correct?
Yeah, I can tell that. He says
Okay.
we're not allowed to go downstairs.
Have you ever met the person who owns that building?
No, I don't think so.
So, I have one more question for you, Mr. President. Is it possible
I just don't
that
understand what's
someone
happening
owns
or how
a
any
house
of this is
and rents
how
it
any of this
to
makes
somebody
sense.
else without that being known?
We are tying ourselves down to this like We found emails
State your
on the
question
home
again.
computer,
think
magazines
about it.
surrounding the home
Is it
computer. He is
possible?
a hoarder.
Or someone,
Shut up.
as in Mr. Cock, owning a building and leasing it, or not leasing it, sorry, renting it out to someone called Mr. Sock without anybody knowing.
Yeah, I think that could be perfectly reasonable.
Thank you,
There's-
Mr.
there's-
President.
A ton.
Can I cross-examine, Your Honor?
You may.
Yeah, you could.
I didn't ask you.
Yeah, you could.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa!
I said
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
Honor,
yeah,
not
fuck
Mr.
you,
President.
Fuck you.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa!
I'm the fucking
whoa.
president. I'll deport you.
He's the fucking
I'll
president.
deport you, he says. Okay, Mr. President. First off, I would like the court to take note of Mr. President's aggression toward me as an Asian woman. Can I get the case dismissed for racism?
Hey, you were
You may
being
not,
ridiculous.
but you may continue questioning.
Okay, so Mr. President, you stated that you weren't allowed downstairs, but I thought Mr. Cock was the one who apparently lives downstairs. So why would you not be allowed into where he resides if he's renting out the upper portion of the said building where he is the only one on the lease?
Sorry.
This is irrelevant. I said that he knew Mr. Sock, not Mr. Cock.
Is that what we discussed? Is that what was discussed?
Irrelevant.
Well, I'm asking.
He did say that
He
the
did
president
say-
knew Mr. Sock.
Yeah, I am friends with Mr. Sock, not Mr. Cock.
So then what's his relevance to being here with Mr. Cock?
Exactly my fucking point. Because Mr.
But
Cock
ha-
should not
but-
be
But
here.
he's your
Thank
witness. So how does he have any relevance
Because
to
he
your
should
witness?
not be here. The relevance is the fact that he's his twin brother. So I'm bringing back the evidence that he has a twin brother. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying we don't
Yeah,
really.
we
Hold
do
on.
together.
You were not spoken to. We only have evidence of security cameras, a broken elevator, and creepy love letters that are in Mr. Sock's name, who has a different name and who is not confirmed.
Mr. Sock.
Who is? I'm sorry.
Huh?
Well, if you're gonna speak with your chest.
Oh, no, I was just saying the fact that he knows Mr. Sock, though.
But what I'm asking is
My
you
fault.
said
the president knows him.
Who were the creepy love
The
letters
president.
addressed to? The president? That's not.
Yeah, between the president and Mr. Sock.
So,
His twin brother.
so then, Your Honor, what relevance do creepy love letters have anything to do between those two? Have anything to do with Mr. Cock?
The fact that Mr. Sock is a real person, and the fact that you raided the wrong room, that my client should not be here today. Thank you.
Well, you have zero evidence to support the magazines being planted. You have zero evidence to support that the room was not Mr. Cox because.
Besides the fact that the police planted the magazines.
But with what evidence do you have? The blurry
my security cameras.
The blurry security cameras of the
The
dark
fact that they came back
hoarded.
hours later to find them, quote unquote.
Well, how would they enter the home? How would they get around the hoarder mess?
Because the fact that
And-
Mr. Cock here was not home, and the fact that Mr. Sock was sleeping.
But where's
planted
the
it
evidence of
in-
him not being home? Because his search history shows him looking up stuff
Okay,
all day
where-
long.
Okay, where did they put the magazines?
Hold
where
on,
where
okay,
were the
hold on,
magazines
hold on.
found?
Hold on.
I guess you're right. Let me
Hold on
keep
here, hold
questioning
on.
your witness, my honor, your honor.
Hold on here.
Excuse me.
Are you done with?
Excuse me.
Are you done with this witness?
No, I was confused about the witness relationship, your honor.
Okay.
Can I have a
Do you have
refresher?
any other
You
questions?
said
Can I-
Mr. Sock was a real person.
Okay, so Mr. President, you're saying that you've had interactions with Mr. Sock?
Yes, yeah. Mr. Sock and I go way back.
And-
I'm cooked.
And
I'm cooked.
and
Oh, sorry, I was playing Clash.
and did he ever mention Mr. Cock?
Huh?
Okay,
I don't recall.
never mind. Your Honor, I'm done with this guy. Can I have the detective, please?
I'm
You are.
cooked.
You asked me a
like
question
to
and then
cut-
don't want the answer. Fuck
No,
you.
because you're not paying attention, and I don't.
I was. What?
All right, you may question your witness now.
Okay,
Oh,
Miss.
wow.
Mr. Murphy, you also still have a potential evidence on when it becomes your turn.
Okay, Miss
Just letting you
Detective.
know.
Yeah.
Have you
If you want to try.
have you seen anyone else entering Mr. Cox's building?
Not that I know of.
And would you say it's fair to say that Mr.
I do
Cox?
watch him.
Oh, okay. Would you would you say that Mr. Cox is the only one residing in this place, especially since he leases it from someone else?
Yeah, I would say it's possible. Yeah. I would say that he's probably the only one there.
Now, do you have any recollection of ever seeing someone similar looking to Mr. Cox, let's say a brother or even a twin brother at that?
I think so, but I don't know. I don't remember no twin brother.
She said he doesn't remember, Your Honor.
I don't-
Unsure.
I don't recall seeing
Unsure.
two
Unsure.
brothers.
Okay.
And did you ever see any?
Okay, that's crazy. It's like
What?
the fucking top left.
Oh. Okay, and my final question for you, Miss Detective, is
Yeah.
do you ever remember seeing anyone drop off any type of love letters or type of weird mail?
Well, they always do the mail. That could be anything. That could be fucking the newspaper, for all I know.
Okay.
But other than that, I don't think so.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Detective. That is all, Your Honor.
All right. Would you like to cross-examine the witness, Mr. Attorney?
I would.
All right. Go ahead.
So, Mrs. Amateur Detective.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying is that you have no idea about because you have not been able to search their mail, correct?
Oh yeah, that's illegal. No,
What do you know about my client, Mr. Cock?
He's kind of a cock.
Okay. Okay. What do you know about the security in Mr. Cox's house?
Well, they got security cameras and stuff, so it must be pretty like secure, you know.
Sure. Thank you for saying that. Have you seen anyone other than Mr. Cock leave or enter the building?
No, I don't think I haven't.
Okay. One more question for you.
Yeah.
How long have you been detecting, or I guess, watching my client?
A couple weeks, like 2 or 3.
Sure. Thank you. That's all I have.
All right.
But
All right.
I do have evidence.
Oh,
No bad.
thank you, witness.
So? For witness, the amateur detective, right, has never seen anyone leave or enter the building, correct? Hello, Doctor. But I find that interesting that Mr. Sock, a couple weeks before, had a month-long trip. By the way, the month ended yesterday when this trial started. He had a month-long trip to Germany. So it does make sense why your amateur detective would not have seen Mr. Sock. But I find it interesting how Mr. Sock would not have seen them yesterday whenever the police were planting evidence or anything like that, which is something that was...
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude.
which I
Who
find
is
very interesting.
who is the plane ticket for? Mr. Sock or Mr. Cock? Because you said Mr. Sock.
Mr. Sock.
Okay, Your Honor,
What I'm
relevance?
saying is that... Hold on. You have to realize they were in Mr. Sock's room acquiring this Gunnar Lollyborn in his room with the planted Gunnar magazines.
Speculation, Your Honor.
And the fact this is not speculation, this is one of your pieces of evidence. Hello?
The planting is speculation.
It is definitely not whenever your Your witness said that they have very good security, as in the fact that
He
they
said
saw
that they
them
have
doing
security cameras.
He said good security. Thank you.
He said I would assume they have good security, not that the quality
He
of
did
the.
not say assume. He did not say
Oh.
assume. Thank you. He said good security.
Please.
Anyway,
please
yep,
let the attorney present.
Yep.
The fact that Mr. Stock was out of town.
He
And
wants
the
this
fact the
twin
day that
so
he came
hard.
back
Why does he want this twin
was the
so
fact that he
hard?
was the one that was seen because he has a twin brother, by the way.
Oh my
And now
God.
Mr. Cock is accused of this. Doesn't make any sense to me. Besides the fact that there's a broken elevator, they didn't want to fucking go downstairs because fuck that. That kind of seemed a little weird. And the creepy love letters in between. I forget who.
He doesn't even
But
know who the
either
love
way.
letters are between, Your Honor.
Ignore me, I'm a little drunk.
And he's drunk
And
at the
thank you, Zim,
stand.
for the fucking sub. You're the goat. Anyways, it just doesn't make any sense to me how he would be out of town. His brother, by the way, his twin brother would be out of town. By the way, all this evidence supporting that his twin brother was the one that did this. So why is my client here? Why is the fact that he has
I
a
can-
twin brother
answer that.
still
Oh my
X'd
God.
out? It doesn't make any sense to me. Sure, he has a hoarder house. Sure, everything. But even the detective said that he had good security. It doesn't make any sense to me. Your Honor.
Malachi, you're not allowed to be witness anymore. You fucking suck.
Oh my
The fuck
god.
you mean?
You
Oh, you see the prosecutor saying that the
Oh
witness
my
sucked.
God.
Okay.
Oh my God. Chill out. Bro was literally flipping me off as the president, saying "fuck you."
He definitely was. He definitely
Yeah,
was.
because you were talking shit.
Contracts are that.
because we
You're
heard
the guy.
Clash open up while you're on the
2
stand.
months straight.
To be honest here,
We have to give closing statements.
Go ahead, prosecutor.
I mean,
all right.
we don't
We'll
have
close-
to. Technically, he could just rule it, but
All right. Well, here's here's my issue with this trial so far. First of all, your evidence is doesn't really make sense.
How does it not make sense, Your Honor?
And your evidence seems to be related to another person.
what? No, Your Honor, can I make my closing statement? I think I'll help clear it
Sure.
up.
Let
So,
let me hear this.
the defendant over here is trying to claim that the magazines addressed to Mr. Cock, the emails sent to Mr. Cock's email, and his search history once again linked to Mr. Cock's email on Mr. Cock's home computer are somehow this magical twin brother that my detective never saw, and that the magazines were mysteriously planted by police due to the relation to this, again, majestic missing twin brother who is Mr. Sock, and it just doesn't make sense, Your Honor. My client, I clearly have very hard physical proof of the client over here trying to get access to lolly porn, and the defendant has done a very abysmal job of proving that he has this secondary. Sorry, Your Honor?
Nothing.
That he has this secondary twin brother because of a plane ticket that is not in Mr. Cock's name, and creepy love letters, again, addressed to somebody completely irrelevant to Mr. Cock and what he's being accused of. There's just so much evidence against him, Your Honor, and not enough supporting him.
Thank you, prosecutor.
All right, Mr. Attorney, I would like to hear your closing statement.
Thank you for saying that the plane ticket was not in Mr. Cock's name. You're correct, because it was in Mr. Sock's name, because he is a real person. Besides that fact,
It's not that he's
the
not a
fact
real
that,
person, but what is
sure,
his relevance?
you are fighting against the fact that
Please
police
allow my
supposedly
message. It was
planted this,
funny.
but you
Wait, did you
know
message in my
that
thing?
they raided the second floor of Mr. Cox's building. And guess who was there? Mr. Sock. After his plane ticket, after being in Germany for a year. It does not make any sense to me that you
What
would
is he
even
talking about?
even say that
What is he
he's not a real
talking
person. It
about?
doesning make any sense to me.
What is he
Because you're saying
talking
that it
about?
was not Mr. Cox's plane ticket, because yes, you are correct.
Your Honor,
It was Mr. Sock's. Hey,
I would just know. I'm sorry. I would just.
talking.
I'm just.
I didn't say a
okay,
word.
Okay, I just wanted to object.
In the
You
closing
can't object
statements,
during
thank
a
you.
closing statement.
You said about the sus emails in the Gooner.
I never said bro
Guess
didn't
what?
exist.
Security
I just said he
cameras were
doesn't
the ones
exist
that
as
caught
his
the
brother.
police
He is
planted on the
creating this
second floor,
figment
because guess
of a
what?
person
There's no
that is
windows on the
related to
second
him.
floor, which is something that
Not
I
that the
presented
person doesn't
earlier
exist.
in this trial. So
I said
one,
what
the
correlation
sus
does
emails
he
and the
have?
Gooner mags don't make any sense because there were no windows or anything on the security cameras, because guess what? Oh, sorry, there were windows that were supposedly blocked by hoarder houses.
I'm actually gonna crash out.
So how would
What the fuck
How
is he
windows
did
be
talking
you
blocked?
about?
Mr. Attorney?
What is happening?
So
What is
how-
he talking
how-
about?
How would you know?
I'm
that
so
windows
stressed
were
out.
removed
I'm
and
actually
everything
tweaking.
when there was no
I'm actually
windows
tweaking. What the fuck is he
in the
talking
room that my
about?
client was in.
I'm being gaslit so
Thank you very much, Game
hard.
Clash Royale.
Yeah.
Okay, so based on the evidence presented to me, and the fact that you're saying that Mr. Sock, who supposedly lives with the client, has been gone for a year,
I said a
And
month.
a month,
Didn't
and the
say a
plane
year.
ticket.
It came back.
Rude.
I said a month.
At the end, in your closing statement, you said a year.
Plane ticket after being in Germany for a year. I might have.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I might have said that.
So,
I meant a month.
anyways, regardless, he's been gone for some time.
He was gone for a month, and I said, by the way, I said on the day that they were raided was the day that he came back. Thank you.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So-
I'm sorry.
Why
I
would he
definitely
come
said
back?
that,
You did
but
say
you're
that, but now what I'm questioning, what is really giving me what is bothering me now is the fact that he was gone. That left the whole house to Mr. Cock by himself. So wouldn't that give him the ability to use Mr. Sock's computer to get Goon to Lollipop to try to shift the blame?
But then why is he the one in trial here? Because he was the one downstairs. Why was the second floor?
Mr. Sock
raided?
was out of the country.
Because Mr. Sock was out of the country, right?
I
So
said that
means-
Mr. Sock came the day whenever they were raided.
But then, which means
Yeah,
the evidence was done
but-
before they
but
were
that means
raided.
The evidence was collected before the raid,
Sure,
when he was
but
gone.
that doesn't mean the fact that things were planted for him, and it was
Okay,
still on
okay,
my
well-
client instead
well,
of his twin brother.
Okay, so let's say the evidence was planted, and I removed the Gooner mags, right? That still leaves the search history and the sus emails on the computer, which Mr. Cock technically had access to because Mr. Sock
That's
was
not
out
true.
of the country.
Who knows that? Who knows that? Who
We-
knows that?
Well,
It was
my-
raided in his
my-
house.
my-
What do you
my-
mean?
Mr.
Who knows
Sock.
that? It was his house.
Hold on. No, that does not mean he had any access to Mr. Sock's computer or anything like that.
It was
That
Mr.
means
Cox's
no,
home
that-
computer with Mr. Cox's
No.
emails.
No.
Yes.
Mr. Cox's emails would have been on his computer in the basement. Mr. Sock's
Where the
computer
fuck
was
is this
upstairs.
basement coming from, bro?
What do you mean? Is that where it's coming from? I've been saying that.
Yes,
Hold
I,
on,
but
hold on,
where?
hold on. All right,
I
hold on.
understand.
All right, shut
no,
the
no,
fuck
no,
up.
no, but
Shut the fuck
listen,
up one
I
time.
understand, but every
I've
time
been saying
I
the whole
say,
time that Mr. Sock
I
has
agree,
been downstairs
but
the
where
whole
is
time.
the evidence? Where is the
Mr.
evidence that there are these
Sock
split
has been
levels?
upstairs the
Oh
whole
my
time.
God.
Where is?
This
I'm
is
just saying.
so
What's the
stupid.
closing
It's,
statement?
babe, you just need to make a thing.
This is
We're
so
neither one of us are
stupid.
supposed to be talking right now.
Well,
Babe,
that
you
is
just need
very
to
true.
vote.
That is very true.
That shit was the closing statement.
I think I have to. I think I have to. I I think I have to say, unfortunately, that
Guilty as sock. Dude, Memph
Which is very
wanted
valid. Oh my
Memph
god. I
wanted
fight
that
for nothing.
twin
I fight
so
it for
bad.
Nothing. I fight it for nothing.
Memph
Dude.
wanted that twin
dude,
so
I
bad.
was so lost there, dude.